Ignoring the sudden burst of inspiration, this is Tell It to Someone. First question, of course, is from Matt Yabs. Did you ever consider a spin-off franchises like Tell It to Someone Else? Of course, no, that's just silly. I mean, look, I've got a little bit of problems with the. A slight problem with the acronym for Tell It to Someone, so I thought at one point I was thinking of making a different one with a different acronym, and this is what I came up with. Back to the drawing board. Next question, of course, is from Endochrome. Is Frankenstein a valid term for the monster? Well, yes, of course, but the real monster is the people we slaughtered along the way. No, the real monster is the actual guy who dissected all those corpses and then plugged them into electricity and created a new person who really didn't ask to be created, and everybody misunderstood him, and then he killed somebody, and his name was Adam. He didn't kill someone. He found a dead body of a girl, and then the villagers tried to lynch him because they didn't understand that he was not a monster. He was just a guy who had been put back together by the madman who didn't know when to not try to cheat death. Next question from Jonathan Stern. How would you rather spend your Saturday nights? Dancing at discos or eating cheese on toast? Well, I went to a disco once and they offered me some cheese on toast. It was in a little pill that big, and I had some and I had a great time, but I can't remember any of it, and I wound up like wearing a bunny suit on a window ledge above Russell Street. It was a great night. Next question, of course, from David Pope. Dear Dangerously Talented, please don't ask the next guy's question. Answer the next guy's question. Bright Side of Life asks, if people were dogs, what dog breed would they be? Oh dear, I can't answer this one, so I'll say something that's completely irrelevant because, well, you see, humans have a rather wide genetic gene pool, right? So most of today's purebred dogs are incredibly inbred. So really, the only kind of person that today's dogs would be able to have any equivalence with would be British royalty. Next question from Alex Rexaros. One day, some scientists sent a big old golden disc into space in the hopes of aliens would find it and get to us someday. Problem is, even for an average human like me, I have absolutely no freaking clue how to read it. So, asking the real question, what kind of things should we send it to aliens? Bonus points is if it includes a big old golden disc. Well, yeah, a golden disc would be great. You just hold it in your hand and then go, and faster and faster. And that's why I was never discus champion. I hope the aliens weren't watching that. Next question. Joe Freddy, how does Super Noodle's quantum theory fit into the reality derived from dialectical materialism? I don't deal with reality in this show. I mean, the reality of the relationships between workers and management and the corporate overlords and unions and all of that sort of thing. That's a completely different. That's a completely different show. And I don't know any of them. I'm too dizzy for that. Next question, Canadian Atheist. Have you ever been lost in the backrooms? Oh, I remember once I had a nightmare. A nightmare so horrible that even I need to make stuff up in order to cover up the grim horror of the nature of that thing. I was in the backrooms. There was, in every room, in every single workplace, there's always a locked door that nobody even sees. And you open that door and suddenly you get transported into something called the backrooms. And inside the first backroom, there's a door to the second backroom. And it's a maze of a warren of windowless offices, sometimes ones with windows. And each of them is covered beige and is infused with the scent of mouldy carpet. And in those rooms lies mostly old office equipment from the 1960s and 70s. And you end up surrounded with stethoscopes and mimeographs and electric Olivettis. And of course, finally, the whir of all the souls that they crushed. That's it for someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, of course, the question asking place is in the traditional question asking place. I don't know what place that is on your particular device, but I'm staring almost straight into the sun and it's uncomfortable. So, you could answer this dovetail question, which I can't even see at the moment, over there. And you can also do other things like subscribe and share and like and all of that sort of thing. YouTubers traditionally, it's the song of my people, the song of the YouTuber. Like, share, subscribe, rate and all of that sort of thing. Retweet. I'm dangerously talented. I don't have a cool sign off.